Run.
Up on him. Yep. I think he's going to be a huge get for the Lakers. He's athletic. He can really shoot the basketball off the dribble. And what are you going to get a lot of when you play with Westbrook and LeBron? You're going to get a lot of open shots. And I just feel like this is a match made in heaven. And you're right. When you talked about it when you teased it, I think that guy's going to be their X factor because he's a guy that could get you 12, 14 off the bench, and he can do it in a hurry.
All right, Chris Paul making his preseason debut and clearly the facilitator out there tonight.
Well, you know, Chris Paul's ability to play make and the IQ that he brings to the table, really unmatched. Arguably one of the best point guards we've ever had play this game. And, you know, he's just a facilitator and not looking to do a whole lot other than embarrass this young man here on that drive with the beautiful alley-oop. But he's always in control, and he can do it. The injuries, had a terrific postseason a year ago. And one thing you can always count on with Chris Paul, that team, you know, Chris Paul's we can talk about whether or not he's won a championship. You only get one winner a year. But every team he's on, arguably one of the best point guards. They're a factor. They compete. You saw what he did with OKC a couple years ago. 1 year in Phoenix, they're in the NBA Finals after not even making the postseason a year ago. So the Suns have to feel good about their core, and I like the acquisitions that they made. It's just that Western Conference, man. It's a juggernaut. It's going to be interesting to see who ultimately ends up with the 1 seed.
And not wanting to fall into the play-in tournament because of what that means implication-wise for who you have to play in the first round if you survive the play-in tournament. Got a doubleheader on NBA TV. Luka and the Mavs later on tonight against the Jazz. Second half action back out in Phoenix where DeAndre Ayton has been dominant, proving you better pay that man.
Max me.
Buttercup, baby.
Up would be the operative word there, pal.
Yeah. All right, have a good day.
If you ride, you get it.
Oh, wow, we're really backed up.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
At Domino's, unlike other delivery apps that add surprise fees, we're adding on $50 million in surprise frees. So you could get surprise-free cheesy bread.
Surprise-free cheesy bread!
Or something else. When you order delivery online from Domino's.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when you need it, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Back slow, you would never see that. Use the trap though.
My basketball journey began when I was really, really little and really developed not just a passion for the game, but a real interest. Over the course of my career, I experienced everything. 4 years playing for Coach K, winning championships, jumping in the NBA. Amazing! Being an elite player, and then all of a sudden having it all go away, having to fight to resume your career, and getting back and playing, having great joy and fulfillment, great experiences. All of that led me to NBA TV.
After we get done with the Lakers and Suns, the Dallas Mavericks make their preseason debut tonight. GA, we get to see Luka in action.
Luka the Don, a lot of people's preseason choice to be MVP. I'm just anxious to see this new look Mavs team under Jason Kidd. I think it's going to be interesting to see if they can make a jump because statistically he was actually better last year than he was the year prior, but I can't say that the team was necessarily better. Let's see if they can get into that contender mode here this year.
And much like the Lakers, we got to see what they do with Kristaps Porzingis playing the 4 or the 5. We'll talk more about that. Lakers and Suns second half later on tonight. It's the Jazz and Mavs on NBA TV. Malik Monk and the Lakers got to dig out of a hole.
Like many people with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, I was there.
Be right back.
But my symptoms were keeping me from where I needed to be. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is the #1 prescribed biologic for people with UC or Crohn's disease. And Humira helps people achieve remission that can last, so you can experience few or no symptoms.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Humira.
Ah, Mr. Black.
It's good to see you again, Baron.
A toast to your demise.
Want to get away? Now you can with low fares starting at $59 one way, 2 free bags, and no change or cancel fees for all.
Things we don't ever need to experience again. Headgear. Looking it up in an encyclopedia. Remembering phone numbers. Renting movies from a store. Running with a CD player. And having only one way to buy a car. That's why CarMax gives you options. You can buy on our lot, online, or any combination in between. And it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. The way it should be. CarMax.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40...
Let me guess, less energy?
Less drive? Definitely. It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age. Happened to you guys? Yep. So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T. To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text ROW to 369-369. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix. Just send a text for a complimentary bottle.
And by the way,
she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text ROW to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast, absolutely free. That's GROW to 369-369.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
All right, so Footprint Center in Phoenix, big day there. After this one between the Suns and Lakers, the Phoenix Mercury will have an opportunity to punch their ticket to the WNBA Finals when they take on the Las Vegas Aces. That's later on tonight. We'll get
Will
you
the
back
fans have to leave, or can they buy the ticket where they can go to both games?
You know, that's a great question.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, so we'll call somebody and get that answer for you. Chris Paul's night is done. Anthony Davis is going to play here in the second half.
Not surprised that he would play. And I think some of it is he wants to really try to get that rhythm back because, again, we talked about the injuries that he had, but he also didn't have a great year prior to the injuries. And I think he's going to be really motivated to get that rhythm back, get that timing. And let's face it, bringing in Russell Westbrook, the sense of urgency is going to be there with the aging roster and the opportunity to maybe get another ring. I don't think they want to take that too lightly.
How many times does Anthony Davis hit the deck here in the second half?
4.
We had 6 in the first half for the unofficial count.
Let's go 3 because he may only play about 6 or 7 minutes.
Remember, after the Lakers and Suns, Luka the Don makes his preseason debut live here on NBA TV. You won't want to miss that. It is the Mavs and the Jazz coming up later on tonight. And, of course, big games all around the NBA preseason here. 7 games on the schedule tonight. The Detroit Pistons just got underway on League Pass. They take on the Spurs. No Cade Cunningham. He's out with a bit of an ankle sprain. GA, we'll talk to you after the game. Enjoy the second half.
Stay off the ground, AD.
Lakers got to dig out of a big hole. Kick it back out to Footprint Center, and the voice of the Lakers, Stu Lance and Bill McDonald.
You'll notice a lineup change here, guys, to start the second half. So AD's still in at the 5, but Rondo is out there alongside Bazemore, and then Nunn and Ellington. So this is not a bigger group, certainly. Guys still really, pretty small, so we'll see how that plays out from the rebounding standpoint especially.
Well, it should just. You do the fundamentals, you box out. You don't have to be big to box out. surprised AD's out there?
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he makes that call, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so.
So Anthony is out there in the second half. He played 18 minutes. By the way, thank you, Mike Trudell. We'll check in with you in a little bit. 4 for 11, 6 rebounds, couple of assists, a dozen points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but only 50% from the line. Yeah,
which is, again, we talk about it quite a bit.
Well, we started with that last season, too, you know. And you said he ended the season at 74%. I personally think he's much better than 74%.
AD in the first quarter, 1 for 5 from 3, too. So he was trying to stretch the floor, but then came on in the second quarter. Look at them doubling up on DeAndre Ayton. In fact, a triple team as AD came from behind.
Well, Ayton didn't read the floor very well at all. When you get 3, you've got to get rid of the basketball.
Anthony Davis. Just the start of this quarter, a little shovel pass to Bazemore, and he gets fouled. But good D on the other end.
Well, you talked about the triple team. Ayton had it initially by being defended by 1, then the second came, and then the third was there, and he ended up shooting a shot that he shouldn't have, and the Lakers were off and running.
So again, we'll keep an eye on the rebounds. We got that running tally. You know, and really there was no drop-off in that second quarter for Phoenix. In that second quarter, Lakers shot 9 for 23, Phoenix 12 for 25. 3-pointers, though. The Lakers started heating up a little bit in that second quarter. They were 4 out of 8 after just a 1 for 8 first quarter. And again, 3-point shooting, they were in the bottom third. They were 21st in the NBA in 3-point shooting last year. Phoenix was 7th from beyond the arc. They did a lot of things well. I mean, it was no fluke that they made it all the way to the NBA Finals. Into the corner, Shamet now back for Crowder. Under duress, Ellington a little late there. Off target rebound taken by Bazemore. Lakers now down big, 62-47.
They've been down bigger.
Yeah, they have. Here is a Nunn. Kind of skips out into the corner with CP3 on him. Davis thought about it, now does take it off the back of the iron. Weak side rebound. It is Jay Crowder. Chris Paul just sort of waltzes in. Ayton, well, I thought he might have controlled the initial tip, but then kind of came down and easily had that follow bucket.
That's where the Lakers have been hurt the most on the defensive glass, is when there's been dribble penetration and the center, whether it's Anthony Davis, whoever has to go over, it's freeing up the other big to go to the rim.
But the Lakers come back and answer quickly. Rondo now has 4 points. Lakers only turned it over 5 times in that first half, only 6 for Phoenix. Both those numbers exceptional for a preseason game, especially early on in the preseason. The second of 6 games for the Lakers, second of 4 for Phoenix. And as we say that, turnover. Straight to Chris Paul on the steal. And Rondo got in his way.
Foul by Rondo, really. They had transition going. They would definitely either get the hoop or get to the line. So take the foul, make them set up, and play 5-on-5.
You know, Chris Paul, top 5 all-time in assists and steals. He had a triple-double last year against the Lakers in the second regular season game. Shamet all the way. Where's the defense? Nowhere to be found.
It's just, again, a breakdown defensively.
Ellington will leave it for Davis. Quickly right back to Rondo. He doesn't shoot outside often. Now he's into the key, and now the Lakers a couple of quick turnovers. Long lead for Bridges. He's there to score.
Bridges from Landry Shamet.
And down goes Shamet, and so he'll go to the line and shoot a couple.
Landry
Shamet, Wichita State. He had a stretch. His best stretch was a 12-game period, April and May, where he averaged over 15 and shot over 41% from downtown. Still just 24 years of age. Hey, get ready for a new season of Laker basketball. Bron AD and Russ leading the way. Tickets are on sale right now. Visit Lakers.com/tickets for more information. Lakers will be home on Sunday, then Tuesday, and of course, the opener on the 19th against Golden State, and the second game against these Phoenix Suns, all the way and splitting the D is Kendrick Nunn.
Well, he did a great job, but a change of pace dribble there to get into the paint.
But just as you blink, Crowder has another triple. Loose basketball on the floor. Ellington had it. Was he trying to call a timeout? He might have been, but we're going to get a jump ball.
Another look at Kendrick Nunn comes down and then, oh, nice change of direction, change of pace, gets in, and the defender out of position, the shot blocker out of position, not able to contest, and easy score for Nunn.
Chicago, Simeon Academy, Kendrick Nunn had 7 boards in the first game to lead the team, 7 rebounds, and it was the 6'2" Kendrick Nunn who led in that category. Had a couple on offense, spent 2 years in Miami. Points per game dropped, but only slightly last year.
Well, he's got 9 points so far in this encounter. Lakers should be definitely in a defensive jump here because Ayton will definitely control the tip.
Again, you see the Mercury logo. Tonight, the WNBA semifinals continue. The Vegas Aces against the Phoenix Mercury. And Phoenix can close them out tonight and be a bit of an upset and make their way to the WNBA finals. So this is the first of 2. That's why we're playing at 3 o'clock this afternoon. On the ground was Bazemore. From the corner.
Boy, that's a shot clock. Winding down, they get it to the right guy because he always knows the clock and knock down the triple.
Rebound. DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, that's a shot clock.
Went to high school here in the area with Marvin Bagley. Again, Paul going into a dance. Boy, age is advancing. Skill remain the same, and it's taken by AD. Or you just wait for Chris Paul or any of these. Great stars to drop off and then keep performing at the highest levels. Nunn launching. Long shot, long rebound. easy carom that time, taken by DeAndre. 8, 7.5 to go in the quarter, right to the rim. Timeout, Lakers. Finished by Shamet.
Lakers needed as Coach Vogel was bringing a couple of his players together to talk about their defensive switching and defensive philosophies.